Hello, everybody, and welcome to your podcast, Mind the Time. My name is Fintan Harvey, joined as always by Mr. Sean Carey.
Hello.
What is happening, Sean?
I'm trying to do a Brandy. Hello. Hello.
What's up?
Yo, what's up?
What's happening?
That's not like him.
No, but neither is mine. So we're doing Brandy impressions because Brandy isn't here today. Brandy's out spending time with his son. Some
Yay.
lovely father-son time.
Lovely.
So we have Sorcha Shanahan as a special guest with us today.
Yay.
Hi, Sorcha.
Hello.
So we're doing questions with Sorcha part 2.
Yes.
So Sorcha's going to ask us some random questions that is on a list on the internet.
Yes. Like,
On the
all
interweb.
for the internet.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So before we go, how's everybody been getting on? How's everybody keeping? Sorcha, how you doing?
I'm all right. Life is very busy at the minute. And so I had a really great couple of days of doing nothing
Lovely.
except doing a bit of quilting, which is my happy place.
Delish.
Sorcha's got a class week craft room with all her sewing and crafty stuff. And that is your wee happy place, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's nice and snug and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got everything you could possibly want.
all sorts of
Any
craft.
kind of craft. I can probably hook you up.
Does it have teddy bear insides?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's loads of them.
There you go.
Followed with them.
Obviously.
That's okay. I was just checking.
How are you getting on, Shawnee boy? What's your crack?
I'm exquisite. I've been just chilling all weekend. It's been lovely. I was
Doing a wee bit of art,
Yep, as always. Sipping wine.
sip of wine, doing art, working on your book.
I had a lovely Friday night seeing Blind Boy.
That's right.
Belfast.
Oh, of course. That was on
Great.
Friday.
Live podcasts. Always
was
brilliant. Oh, it was class.
Who did he have on?
So we had I think I feel like you might have heard of this lady before, Liz Weir. She's a
I know
storyteller.
Liz.
Yeah.
Aye.
So brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So really enjoyed it.
Excellent. Whereabouts was it at?
Waterfront.
In the waterfront class. Lovely place.
Yep. That was the first time I was in there.
Did you stay up or did you come out down
No,
after?
my two brothers and I, we just drove up.
It's just a wee span up the road now.
Aye. We were, no, the way, like, you don't do these things anymore. Like, let's get fucking full.
Yeah, let's
And
go
like,
get hammered in Belfast.
You know, it's just, we went up, had some food, had a walk about, bit of coffee, and then went to Blind Boy.
Sounds delightful, Sean.
It's fucking perfect.
Sounds lovely.
Class.
Lovely. So we're all ready for questions, so are we?
Okay.
Sorcha, are you ready for questions?
I am ready.
Sean.
Contestants, are you ready?
Yes.
I'll go on my first whistle.
Okay.
Aye.
Yeah, go.
How are we answering this again?
First question.
Sure, we'll just wing it, Sean. Same as we always do. Yeah, go for it.
We'll
Yeah.
let Brandy answer it first. Oh, but there, he's not here.
Guarantee Brandy's listening to this back answer. He'll be answering every question.
I'll be pausing.
Shouting at his device.
Okay, so the first question that we're going to go for is what was your dream job as a kid?
Okay, dreams job as a kid. Sean, have you, or do you want me to start?
I had multiple.
Yeah.
I actually did. I was talking about the book earlier. I got a page on this in my book. Yeah.
About your dream job?
Yeah, it was things you wanted to be when you were wee. When you were older, when you were wee. That kind of thing.
Aye.
So what was it?
One was a cowboy. I thought being a cowboy, like, I don't mean like throwing ropes around cattle.
You mean
I mean like sitting with a gun and sitting in like
and a wee glass of whiskey?
some fucking dusty street with tumbleweed and like no having a sheriff's badge. I thought this was like real.
Yeah.
It probably was real at some point, like, but I thought this was real and this was like an actual job you could get
Yeah.
as a cowboy and you had a gun.
A valid career.
So it was one of those things. It was everything I used to dress up as. And then Robin Hood was one as well. Robin Hood.
Yeah.
And a bus driver.
A cowboy, Robin Hood, and a bus driver.
There's more.
Oh, what else?
A bus driver because the fucking steering wheel.
Yeah.
Remember they used to be massive.
Oh, like huge things like.
Seriously. And I just wanted to get my fucking hands around one. It always looked like fun.
I'd say you'd make a good bus driver, Sean.
Well, see, buses now, the steering wheels aren't as messy.
And so you don't want to do it anymore?
That dream that is burst.
Yeah.
Like a balloon.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, on a cacti. You know what I mean? It's just gone.
You could still be a cowboy, though.
I am a cowboy. Let me try and think. A paleontologist.
Were you into
because of Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park.
So I wanted to dig up dinosaur bones.
Class.
And I'm trying to remember the other two. There was two more. There's 6 in the book. One was probably Spider-Man too, but I can't remember the other two, but I've said enough.
Yeah.
Hi,
if they pop up,
people have to read the book.
Mad pod, I'll just shout them out. I'll just go like, whatever it is.
Plumber. News agent. Mine's was, I had quite a few as well, and cowboy was actually one of them. I wanted to be a cowboy at a time. Wild West, I was fascinated by the Wild West. Would love to pay it a wee visit, like if I go back in time without like getting shot and stuff, if I could do it that way. All that crack and stuff. Yeah, if I could do it then I would go back, but I'd be Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
Out of
the Wayne.
Yeah, Billy the Wayne. Another thing that I wanted to be, my big dream was to be a professional wrestler in the WWF. Yeah. We used to play wrestling out the front in Dublin, where I grew up. We used to have like big greens and stuff. And we made... We got bits of rope and tied them from trees, and we made wrestling rings and stuff. I always wanted to be able to bounce off the ropes though, but we couldn't do that because it wasn't set up properly. It was just, we tried it, and I think there was bones broken and joints dislocated from trying to bounce off the ropes. But no, I wanted to be a wrestler. We had a plan, myself and Connor D, Richard McCall. There was quite a few of us. John McCall. We all used to play wrestling out the front. We got pretty good at it, like, without hurting ourselves, doing all the moves and that. Jumping off the top rope. You had to get up on top of the branch of a tree. Yeah. Jump off the top rope. So our plan was, by 15 years old, we were going to move over to England.
Yeah.
We were going to drop out of school at 15. We were going to move over to England. We were going to start doing weight training.
Right.
Like get fully into the weights of bodybuilding and all. This was the plan.
Yeah.
And then join a wrestling federation in England.
Oh.
And tour with that for a wee bit and learn the ropes.
Oh. Well played.
And then somebody, it was the WWF at the time, it's now the WWE, somebody from the WWF, Vince McMahon or somebody, would have been watching the UK one and going, who is these boys from the Glen Park and Claudia? I want them over in the WWF now as a tag team. 2 tag teams, bring them over, come on, pay for everything. And then we've got over there and do even more bodybuilding.
Right.
Get really big and buff, like, and learn loads of new moves and all, and then become just mega famous wrestlers and be hanging out with Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior and all these guys.
Nice.
That is very mapped out.
I was very mapped out.
What age was this?
Good planner.
I'd say from about, I don't know, I'm going to say from about 7 or 8 upwards. Like.
Did you draw this out or something?
No, we just
type it up in an old, Macintosh or something.
No, there was nothing on paper, Sean, but it was discussed quite a bit.
And this is a group dream job.
Oh, so that's a group dream job.
I don't think I had a group dream job. Did you have a group dream job? I can't even say it. Say it 3 times fast. Group dream job.
So that was our plan.
So what? Sorry to kind of bring it out. When did those plans change? When did it become kind of like?
Sort of fell out of wrestling. Things started to change. There was other things started to come into your life and all, like going out to GAA discos and all, like Slack Neil and Park.
They say
Black. All the big ones, like, people talk about all the big nightclubs they have in New York and Paris and Madrid and them places, but the ultimate ones were Black disco, under 16s, Slack Neil, GAA disco, and Park GAA disco. Like, if you weren't in them, you were a nobody.
Yeah.
So when you're moving in those circles, wrestling sort of takes a back seat. Do you know what I mean?
Guess it's not as cool.
No, it's not as cool. People weren't as into it. We're going to those places, and you have to try and fit in. You know what I mean? So we just kind of, just
Park those dreams.
parked those dreams in park. So all the bright lights of the GAA underage disco, Sean and Sorcha. That's what ruined my dreams. But do you know what?
Is that a sort of other way of just saying girls?
Well, girls were a big part of it, all right. But I'm sure there's many.
Girls ruined your dream of becoming a wrestler.
And do you know what? It's a pretty common thing if you look into it. Like, there's many a person has wanted to be a professional wrestler. Like, there's people all over America who wanted to be. That's why there's not as many professional wrestlers now, because they all ended up going to places like Aherbrack, discos, and yeah. So I was into it, but
it might not be too late.
Do you know what? I still always carry a thing in my head that it could still happen.
Well, you met a professional wrestler.
I did meet a professional wrestler.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So there's a professional wrestler called Seamus.
Right.
Who's a very famous professional wrestler. He's from Dublin. Seamus. He's about the same height as me. He's about 6'5", built like a shithouse, but he's pure white, like. You know, like proper, like red hair, pure white. He was like the world champion and all. But when I lived in Dublin, I used to share an apartment with a woman called Jane, and we'd been out one night, and then I fell asleep on the sofa when I came back, and woke up to Jane coming in, and she had somebody back with her, and it was fucking Seamus.
Right. Jesus.
But he wasn't Seamus from the wrestling then. I think his name's Dave. So that was actually the night before he flew to California. He started his training for the WWE. And I woke up, man, and I thought I was tripping or something. Like this huge big guy built like a shit house, like, what's the crack? How's it going? And I was like, who are you? Is this my wrestling dream?
Were you looking up at him?
Yeah.
Or were you just looking at
Well, I was on the sofa, but I stood up like this big huge guy, and
you should have went with him.
Should have went with him.
To the US of...
I should have done, you know what? But as I said to him, I was saying, Seamus, you're one of the lucky ones. You didn't get the distraction of Aherbrack disco, Park disco, and Slackneel disco.
Yep.
You know, you're able to go and fulfill your dreams. And he did it. He did it. It just shows what people can do if they didn't go to Aherbrack disco, Park disco, and Slackneel disco.
They did go through puberty.
And if they... yeah. So that was my dream. That's my dream job.
There
was other, like, I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do when I grew up. Like, and it's only until I started doing comedy that I really started doing the care work and that when I was in my 30s, where I was like, all right, this is what I want to do when I grow up. But when I was leaving school, our school didn't really care, it seemed like. But I remember going to the careers officer towards the end of school, and he goes, barely knew me. It was like, what's crack, sit down, blah blah blah. Went through the file and goes, okay, we've mapped it out, you're going to be a carpenter, a joiner. And I say, all right, I haven't shown any signs of wanting to do this. I think I was through out a CDD class a couple of times.
Touch wood.
I made a pencil once.
But
the easiest thing you can make.
You made a pencil?
Like when you see things that other people that like went into these fields made when they were that age, a pencil was not one of them. I basically got a wee bit of wooden rod about 2 foot long, and I drilled through it. With the machine, and then I just broke up loads of pencils and put the lead on through it, and that was a pencil.
So it was like a Frankenstein pencil?
It was like a Frankenstein pencil, of course, yeah. So,
of course.
Yeah, so that's what was mapped out for me. But no, I didn't want to be a carpenter. I think he said to me, I think you should be a carpenter like Jesus. Because that's what every 16-year-old leaving school wants to hear. I think you should be a carpenter like Jesus.
Jesus.
Was it not Jesus' father was the carpenter?
Jesus was a carpenter too. But they're not sure actually.
How did he know this? How do you know he wasn't a wrestler?
Well, they're not actually sure he was a carpenter because there's something to do with the translation.
Yeah.
That whatever the word is, Hebrew or whatever they were writing in. Don't know. But anyway, that it actually translated as a brickie. So Jesus was a bricklayer.
Oh, amazing.
There you go. Jesus the bricklayer.
That isn't so good yet. Hold on, I'm just trying to picture it.
And also,
Hold on.
why is like, Jesus being a carpenter is like, Jesus, carpenter, but Jesus being a bricklayer seems
So Jesus bent over like
So
laying
different.
bricks.
Oh, big bricky arse on him.
Like
crack
but then he
arse,
wouldn't
Sean.
because he had like a big shawl thing on.
He
What
would-
do you
well,
call
he'd
it? Like a big.
Aye,
That's
full-
not the right name. Like a tonic.
gown.
Big gown to cover
I
his
suppose you
bricky's
wouldn't
hole.
get that. Like
Yeah.
I can't imagine him mixing cement and know what I mean.
Do you know what? I would say he wouldn't need a labourer though. Do you know what I mean? He'd just be able to like just summons the bricks up.
And he would turn water into fucking cement.
Yeah.
Just be all wee.
He could do the whole house himself, like, you know what I mean? He wouldn't need, there wouldn't need to be a team of brickies. Do you know what? If he was any good at being Jesus in the first place, he could put his hand to anything. I mean, if you can turn water into wine and all that crack, like, and he can walk on water too, like.
Aye.
Do you know what makes me think? I wonder what Jesus' dream job when he was a kid was. You're having a good think here, Sorks.
Jesus' dream job. And
Now,
he
I
was-
don't know him well enough. I think I've just realised that I was going to put forward some
But then-
suggestions.
You are the daughter of a priest. You're closer than any of us, in
That is
fairness.
true.
Yeah.
Then
That
if
is
he
true.
was what he was, right? Maybe he could see in the future. And he might have wanted to be a fucking bus driver. Because he was like, that looks fucking cool.
He'd make a good wrestler, in
Or a
fairness.
wrestler. I mean, he's always got fucking
Flipping the
abs.
tape.
He
Tables?
ripped
He's
like
ripped.
fuck. Like.
Hi, that's it. Flipping the tables. You know,
Flipping the tables.
That's kind of like starting all the kind of.
I don't
Flipping the fucking altars.
I don't think him and Vince McMahon would have got on well now. Yeah. But that's crack with that one.
I'm delighted that we got round to what was Jesus's dream job.
Jesus'
as a
dream
child.
job.
It's an interesting one. I'm probably going to think about that all day.
You can shout it out anytime through the podcast.
Okay, this is a quick one, right? Just off the top of your heads, 5 things that make you happy. Fintan, go.
Sorcha. Well, family and friends are going to come into one. And then like food and shelter and all the necessities, that's probably all going to come into one as well.
Yeah.
Montero. Montero. Love a Montero. I love doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
That's 5th one I'm on now, isn't it? 5th one,
Jesus.
Jesus. Me and Jesus could have been tag team wrestlers, but yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Going on holidays. Going on holidays would be my 5th. I'm actually for another holiday now. Yeah, we'll have to get that sorted, Sorcha.
Aye, let's get that on the diary. Thanks very much, Fintan. And now, Sean.
I could list 5 things, but I'm a bit afraid. Because
Why?
let's just start off like Fintan and say, family and friends
Yeah.
make me
there we go.
really happy. Number 2, going to a different city on your own where nobody knows you. So you can be left the fuck alone and go around and enjoy, looking window shopping.
Enjoy being away from your first thing.
The first thing it makes you too happy.
No, I do
then
love that. I love
Yeah.
just taking off on my own. I was fantasizing about it this morning actually because I thought I want to take off Kong. That's outside. I've got about a half an hour outside Galway, the wee town of Kong.
It's on the Cork and Mayo border.
The Cork?
Galway and
Cork.
Mayo.
I know it's about the
Galway
Cork.
and Mayo.
Cork.
Jeepers.
Cork, aye.
I was-
And I was like just fantasizing about being down there and like looking at all the ruins and the different things and just exploring and going to the Quiet Man Museum and on my own.
Lovely wee place.
Love it.
Lovely wee place.
Spent time down there,
Spent
didn't you?
time down there. Yep.
Yeah.
Have to do it. I can't believe I haven't. I've been there in that direction so many times. But anyway, art. I'm not
Yes.
being funny, but art. I mean, when I'm sitting like I was doing it this morning, I was just drawing, listening to some new music, and it was just a mailman. Like,
It's a wee happy place.
love it, love it.
Yeah.
Music.
Music.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Whether playing it or listening. And they have one more.
Yeah.
We'll give you one more go.
God damn. What makes me happy?
You can go back to it.
I'm not saying wine.
You can't say wine. It's
Nah,
Say
that's
wine, Sean. Say copious amounts of wine if you want. Like.
safe space.
Boats.
Oh,
Boats. I'm serious.
all size of boats, or
Boats.
like the bigger the better.
Any boats. Titanic,
Rowboat.
a rowboat.
Doesn't matter.
There's something about boats.
Kayak?
Like, I have a desire to own one in the future.
Aye.
Even if it's a rowboat or a canoe.
I'm seeing something. I'm seeing similarities in the way mines would be at times as well, Sean. So you have the wanting to get away,
Aye.
right? So Sorcha will testify for this. I went through a thing, right? There was a lot going on in my life. My dad was ill and all through that, and I kept saying to Sorcha, I'm getting a boat. I'm getting a boat. I am.
Yeah.
And like it was on in the marketplace and all.
To do.
And I was looking at just wee
CIM.
boats and all, and I had a plan to. I was going to head off around, I was just going to head out in the wee boat, not knowing what to do with it, and head off around Scotland and all, and then around England, and then come back up, and then park her up. And then, and this
On
was
a
all
kayak
very
or a
doable.
canoe.
Kayak or a canoe,
Yeah.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
Like
This
I was fucking going for it. Like.
A boat.
And I bought a wee blow up kayak and all. That's an inflatable one, man. I was going to head out around Scotland in an inflatable fucking kayak, right?
Just you in a backpack and a kayak.
That's it,
Yeah.
man. That's all I needed. Right?
And a puncture repair kit, I hope.
That would have been a good idea. Yeah.
You're fucked.
So I headed out, and then what was it? I headed down to Galway to do a gig.
Yeah.
And I was driving on my own. Headed down, done the gig, and come back up in the same night. So it was like, I don't know, about 10 hours of my own time. And it was all, do you know what? I felt good after that, getting about it. Sorcha's like, do you think
You just needed a bit of time.
Jake just needed a wee bit of time to
A
yourself.
lot of
You didn't
input
need to
from
be going on an inflatable boat around the British Isles. You just needed time yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that's
That would have been excellent, but
similar thing. That's what's going this week. I have been looking up camper vans
yeah.
and vans to repurpose into camper vans for exactly the same reason. Of like going, I just want to be away, just away. I just want to be able to just get away, just really far away, just by myself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think we all need. You all just need time by yourself, going away and exploring.
yeah, that's it.
yeah,
Mine's shall be on a boat.
Yeah.
class.
Come on, I might join you. I might come up past
No,
you.
that's the whole reason me getting a boat is to get the fuck away.
No, but I'll be on my own wee inflatable boat.
I will wave at each other.
I'll wave
There'll have to be like a meter rule.
Gone,
30 meters.
Gone bringing in wee and punch repair kit, will you? Yeah.
But yeah, boats. I like boats.
I like boats.
I like boats. And I cannot lie.
I like big boats and I can't lie.
You motherfuckers can't do that.
Oh, thank yous very much. These are very entertaining. Okay, next question. Sean, this is for you first. Do you consider
you.
yourself a lemon or a lime? And why?
Are you better?
I think about this every day. A lemon or a lime?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of this from a colour point of view first. What colour do I like more?
So a lemon
Lemon-
yellow.
Lemony yellow or
limey
limey?
green.
Limey. Limey.
Limey green.
God damn.
I am. That's a tough one. There now.
It is a tough question.
I don't have
but
big feelings
that's
on
why we're
either
here.
of them, to be honest with you.
Well,
But
not yet.
not yet.
I mean, lemons are quite. Is it docile? Is that the right word?
They're sour wee hers, like.
But they can be used for so much.
Yeah.
They can be used to, squeeze over a beautiful
Pancakes.
fish and chips.
Yep.
Or pancakes. Or fish and chips, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Or
hungry now. Keep
They
talking.
can be used to clean greasy
Yeah.
mold off your cooker.
Yeah.
Can lime do that, though? If we tried lime.
Don't know.
And has lime
could
just been left
put it
out
to
of
the
this
test.
has like big cleaning companies just come along going, we're taking the lime, the lemon, fuck the lime.
I did not take a lime.
Don't know.
Maybe lemon. Lemons, I feel, are bigger in general. But I don't know. That maybe that's just...
One Life gives you lemons.
Make lemonade. When life gives you limes, say fucking limes. Where's the lemon? You can't.
I'm going to go with limes because I think lemons get too much.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to be, you consider yourself a lime. And your reason was
because lemons get too much.
Get too much.
Yeah.
So it's just an anti-lemon sentiment,
more or less,
rather than a pro-lime sentiment.
I want to try and even up the lemon and lime thing because I think it's too far the other way. I think lime should we get a wee bit more.
I think we should have had a
I'm pro lime. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think anybody would get, offended by that statement. I think it's pretty safe. I stole a lot of lemons once.
What?
From an orchard in Sicily.
Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense.
I just
Why they would have lemons out like jeepers.
But I'm trying to think about my relationship changed that day
Yeah, well,
with lemons.
was it because you felt
They were so
guilt, shame?
no, because they were so easily,
Easily available.
Yeah.
thefted.
So what, like you like thought less of them because you realised how easy they were to.
Well, I threw them all back.
So so take us through that day. What were you doing in Sicily?
Take you through that night.
Oh,
Was it night?
Yeah, there was.
Okay.
And
quite a lot of
theft.
Did you have a
Sicilian-
bottle of tequila and a wee thing of salt with you? And you were like, all I need is fucking lemon.
Well, that also happened. Because we lived near a lemon orchard, Anthony and I, and we did make drinks one day. And we were like, see those lemons over there? They would make a delicious, additive to these drinks we're making. And we did like concoct these two instruments that we got broomsticks. And one of them had a knife saw tipped at the end and the other one made a pot.
Right.
So we could
Brilliant.
reach over because we were just close enough to one of the trees.
So
from the
you were
orchard.
outside of a fence, were you? You didn't
That was
actually go
like,
into the orchard. You just
that's
had
it.
these big devices.
And we cut one lemon and we actually got it into the pot.
Oh, so what was one of you cutting and then other the basket
Well,
underneath?
this was that particular situation. But then one night, we used to go to a nightclub and get drunk and come back. And he would always pass off home before me instead of going to the meeting point.
Right.
And every time I woke up then in Sicily, there was like, I would come out, completely hungover. I'd come out to the kitchen and I would just look at the kitchen table because I always knew there was going to be something there that I had,
Did you?
That you'd
5-fingeredly discounted from someone's property. So one day I came out and my shirt was just sprawled open and there was about 50 lemons.
Wow.
And I was like,
Proper went for it that night.
dear God, Sean, what we at? So yeah,
Cool.
So
that's my answer.
So then you left back the lemons.
I threw them back.
You threw them back. So you have no idea like how you got into the orchard?
I sort of remember
50 lemons is a lot.
I sort of remember this, like, I don't know how, I remember getting under the lemon field.
Yeah.
I remember using a big plank of wood and I had to like put it, on a wall at an angle and crawl up it. But I don't know how I got back over. I really don't. But it might have, the shirt was ripped open, so that could have been a clue. I have a very vague memory of it.
Oh. So will you say like your relationship with lemons changed after that? Like what?
Do you
think
know
so.
the people of Sicily still talk about the Great Lemon Theft of 2000 and what year was it?
I'm not telling you.
That's going to too
because
specific. That's
it's
just
yeah.
you don't want the law to get.
You don't want the fucking mafia coming
I'm not
out?
doing favourites for myself here.
No.
And so I'll go with Fintan as well. Take a lime.
Right.
lime.
Limes it is then.
Well,
Pro lime.
Pro lime.
Pro lime.
I just hope that doesn't mean something.
I know.
Let's Google it.
No, it's out there now forever.
There was probably a shorter answer for that. Sorry, but
I don't think that there's a right answer, by the way,
No.
to the question. Do you consider yourself a lemon or a lime?
Okay, good. Phew.
Like, you both answered them perfectly.
when you started that, it reminded me of that old joke about, An orange. What's the difference between an orange and an apple? But I'm not going to say the answer because I bet you everybody does.
Nope.
Difference between an orange and an apple?
Okay, yeah.
You can't get an apple, bastard, but you can get a...
Oh.
That was one of them jokes.
It was one of them jokes.
When you were Wayne's.
Yeah, just to knock around.
That's... Oh, jeepers. Back in the day.
We'll edit that one out. We'll leave it on. I don't give
It
a
was a
shit.
thing. It was in the past.
It's an authentic kind of like slice of the 80s, right?
Exactly, yeah. That's it.
I could stay where it was.
That's the way things were.
Well, this isn't in any way connected. That's what is your superpower?
Oh. I would say my patience. I would think my patience. If could, obviously my patience can be tested, but my patience can be tested with just wee silly things. Do you know what I mean? But overall, I think I've got really good patience.
So how many patients a week do you see?
Well, I've got 15 in the wardrobe. I've got.
Sorry, it was... Can't help myself.
All right, good.
So patience, my superpower. I'm going to go with that.
That's a good one, actually.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Mine's is probably stealing lemons.
Citrus
Superpower.
theft.
This hand. I mean, like,
Many reasons.
just for what it... Nah, that's not going to answer. It's not going to make it any better for what it can do. I was trying to bring it in the art.
Yeah.
But,
Your drawing skills, maybe.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Skills, they pay the bills.
Skills to pay the bills.
It doesn't actually. Like, fuck.
Yet.
Skills, they amount the bills.
Right.
Beautiful.
I don't know.
Fantastic. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah.
Stealing lemons.
Right. So, hang on. I had one.
Sorcha's
I've
going
changed
through
my
the
mind.
questions
I know.
here.
Right. Would you rather get free plane tickets or free accommodations for the rest of your life?
Oh, that's easy.
So free accommodation, like just in general, your whole life free accommodation?
I
Or is
assume
it
because
like-
it's connected with the free
The holiday.
plane
Right,
tickets.
so it's if you're going on holidays.
So if you're going anywhere, you can get free accommodation or you can get free plane tickets.
I think I would go with free accommodation.
100%.
Because if the accommodation's there, you'll make your way there. Whether you have to walk, fly, get a wee boat, a wee rowboat,
Yeah.
whatever,
Go.
you'll get there now.
And accommodation is so expensive these days.
Yeah.
So that's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you can't even go to Galway anymore. It's a
Jeez.
fortune.
Accommodation, it is so.
Accommodation.
Yeah, it's easy.
Well, that's
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Would you rather speak 10 languages or play 10 instruments?
Oh, I know. That's... God damn it.
I know.
Wait a minute. I believe...
Can you play 10 instruments?
Is this like playing the 10 instruments like at a pro level? Like,
I mean, I think we can decide ourselves what level. But I mean, if it's speaking 10 languages or playing 10, I mean, like I would imagine it's like to a standard where you'd be able to, you know, just pick it up and
whack
play
away.
whatever you. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
confidently.
I do believe, like, you know, because I do play a few instruments myself. Like, if you can play guitar, you can play bass. I don't mean it to a high degree of standard.
Aye, but you can find your way
but you
around
can
it.
figure
like.
your way. You can pick up another stringed instrument,
Yeah.
and you can sort of work out a wee
Figure
bit.
it out.
And then once you know your musical notes, you can work on a piano.
Yeah.
You can, once you know about a rhythm by playing guitar, you can play a wee bit of drums. No, I mean, like, I don't mean, again, professional levels.
Yeah, yeah.
But so in essence, you can play 10 instruments
Yeah.
by only playing one, right?
Yes.
So if I'm looking at that side of it, I would
Yeah.
choose 10 languages.
Yeah.
because that would be so cool.
I know.
If you could just, be like SOCKS,
Oh, if you just were able to say that and that made sense in some language. So hey, slap it da.
That was real.
I think mine would be the instruments, just because I can't play any instruments, and I can speak one language, so English and Ulster Scotch. Anyway, do you remember the guy we met in where were we? Edinburgh. Remember the guy that spoke loads of languages?
You could have been just backing that up.
No, he wasn't. He definitely wasn't. But anyway.
Oh, when we were sitting in the
big swings.
The big swings.
In the pub.
Of course, yeah.
But anyway, I was
too busy talking to Bollywood superstar.
Superstar, yeah.
Are you sure he wasn't just saying things like the only sentences
we were all sitting around on swings attached to a table, a lot like
doing
crazy
shots
things were
with
happening. A Bollywood superstar,
literally, yeah. So anything could have happened, you know what I mean? He could have been speaking the same language every time to me for a while. Like there was shots galore going. He knew how to say shots, anyway. I knew that. There was quite a few of those going.
And shots fired.
Shots fired. I would say I would go in a musical instrument. I would love to be able to. Like go one day, if you can go on to anywhere in the world and be able to pick up an instrument and play it.
Yeah.
I think that'd be class. And
but then if you could also go into anywhere in the world to be able to talk to people.
I think I can make a connection through the music.
Music talks.
Yeah, that's.
No, that's what I mean. If it's playing musical, the 10 instruments at a professional level, I'd probably obviously choose that one.
Oh.
Because especially some of the instruments that's played in an orchestra, because they're the most fucking beautiful things ever.
What would be the top instrument that, like, you kind of like, if I could play that?
Ooh. Which one? Do you have one?
No. I'd be happy with the guitar.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking delighted with the guitar.
That is
happy.
Easily done.
It's not, Sean. If it was easily done, I would have done it by now.
Remember you were saying that your superpower is patience?
Oh, aye.
Not specifically with musical instruments, though.
Mostly with people, the thing.
People,
But
people in situations.
See, when I got a guitar when I was about 15 or 16, just after the whole wrestling thing fell in its hole.
Well, of course, because you were at the clubs.
I was at the big clubs. So I got a guitar, and my friend Kieran Quigg Yaboa, he got one around the same time. He got very good at it. He's excellent at it now still. And oh my God, I just couldn't get past learning chords. I just get so frustrated. I was like, I just want to play a song.
Yeah.
And then he'd stuck at it, and then I was going, if I had stuck at it like Yaboa, I'd be able to play like that now too, but it didn't.
So hold on a minute. When you wanted to be a wrestler, you had this fucking plan set out.
Yeah.
And it was, training thing way. But a guitar, you just expect it to be fucking...
Sean, I can't... I can't say enough how the slack nail disco, part disco, and a brack disco, the impact that had on my life for my life decisions. I can't emphasize it enough.
But I'm going to ruin you further now.
Go.
Your superpower patience? Where did that come into the fucking guitar playing?
Maybe not with guitars there.
Nah, I'm only joking.
But that guitar, if I could, I would play the guitar.
Excellent. We'll get that sorted.
Thank you. Right.
Okay, so would you rather be able to control time or fly?
God damn these questions.
Oh, that's a toughie there now. So when you say control time, does that mean like we can go through time, like we can go back and we can go into the future?
Imagine.
Or is it like pausing?
I imagine it's a kind of like a present moment type thing. So you can like, if you can control time, like you could like rewind, fast forward.
They're your rules, Sorcha. You can come up with them.
Hi, this, it's fair enough, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think.
So it is, we're able to go like back in time. Like I can go back to when I was like training to be a wrestler and all.
See, I'm never too sure about, like, because what about the effect that you would have on the rest of
the
like,
space-time continuum?
Exactly, the butterfly effect. So, but hey, that's I don't know. I don't know.
Right. So for this question now, what's the parameters here? What are
Okay. So if the question is, would you rather be able to control time or fly? Then let's put like an hour's limit on the control time and the flying.
So you can fly for an hour, or you can go back an hour, or forward an hour.
Go back, forward, pause.
Definitely flying then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go flying too.
Yeah.
So I was watching X-Men the other day and I was like, I want to fly.
Have you had those dreams where you're flying?
Oh.
Like the full experience of like
I had one like a few nights ago where I was flying, and I was flying in parallel to like a train track that was going through the Donegal Mountains that doesn't exist in real life, and I was flying it. I was flying above it. It was great.
Wow.
I was seeing where it led.
Sounds lovely.
And it led to like this wee like seaside sort of resort thing.
You definitely need to get away, Sean.
need to get away, love.
You need to get away.
Yeah.
It's all pointed in that direction. I used to around the time training to be a wrestler, sort of before that, we used to train to fly. So behind my mum's house where we grew up in Glen, there was atop the backs, it's called. It was a football pitch. It was a wrestling ring. It was a BMX track. It was everything. Like, it was amazing. But there was a wee height.
Yeah.
Like, it went up. And me and Connor Lee used to run off it. We used to run off the top and just jump. So you'd be in the air for about 2 or 3 seconds. But we were like, oh my God, we're definitely getting better at this. I was up for about 4 seconds there. And like in our heads, we used to talk about it. We were like, man, like if we keep at this for the whole summer, like we'll get over the house and we'll be able to fly over the school and all and like give the fingers down to people and all. Go, look at us, we're flying. Again, give up on it. If I'd have stayed with that and the guitar,
you'd be a flying wrestler.
A flying guitar playing wrestler.
Jesus.
Maybe I'll take patience out of. My life could have been so different if it wasn't for Slack Nail Disco, Part Disco, and Ahabrack Disco.
They are doing a lot of heavy lifting and explaining your life choices today.
Yeah.
Then how much fun did you have at those discos?
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
No. No.
Yeah, I suppose a flying wrestling guitarist would be.
Yeah, be way better there. Yeah.
Because you don't see that often.
No. You don't see it at all, actually.
Yeah. Is it a plane? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, that kind of thing. No, it's Fintan, the fucking flying wrestling.
Fintan coming flying down under the ring playing Wonderwall. So flying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, class.
Yeah, don't fuck with time.
Yeah, that's.
Let's leave time alone.
I'm with you on that one. Would you rather be a whale or a lion?
I would say, can I go first?
Of course.
I would go for a whale because a whale would have an easier time at it than a lion. A lion's life's bound to be stressful as fuck. Like
So you'd
running
have
around the savannah trying to find food for a start, which can be pretty scarce. Then you have to work for your food. Like there's a wild lot of running and all involved. Like, but whales could just open their gob and fish actually go into it. Like, do you know, they don't even have to go hunting really. Like they just go and we fish go on.
You've watched Pinocchio far too many times.
And then, like, I know a lion. No, fuck that. I wouldn't be a lion. No, I'd be a whale. Whale.
Yeah.
See, if you're a whale, you would have a whale of a time. And if you were a lion, you'd be just lying about all day. So, I think.
Is that the truth? Lion.
I'm a whale too because you're in the fucking sea.
Yeah.
In the sea.
And they seem
Or
pretty
the
chilled,
ocean.
like.
Just booting around. I mean, I think that they have a longer lifespan.
Far longer.
So, and you could fuck around with boats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could let on your jaws. No, you could get false teeth. Come up, they'd be all, oh shit, jaws for real. And then you'd be all, no, I'm a whale.
You stick your wee thumb out and then start going, gotcha, I'm a whale. Sucker.
Yeah. You could shoot things out your blowhole. You know what I mean? Like fucking bowling balls. Or whatever you want. I don't know.
Bowling balls.
Fucking spears,
Right. So
carrots.
whale it
I
is.
don't know, whatever you want.
Class.
Fish.
No. No.
Oh,
Might know this answer already. Would you rather sail or van life around the world?
Oh, sail or van life? I think I would go van life, you know.
I would too.
Even though all the talk of boats and stuff. I think van life you'd see more because the ocean gets pretty samey after a while. Do you know what I mean? If you've seen one middle of the ocean, you've seen them all. So I'd go for van life.
no, that's tricky. No, if I was going around Ireland, it would be on a Jeep. That's what that's my dream. Going around Ireland on a wee Suzuki Jimny, right? But I think if I was going around the world, it would be boat. It would have to be one of those, like, do you know those world cruises you can book? They go on for like 2 years. Oh, they're fucking ridiculous.
But I mean, in this situation, you can get your own cruise ship. Like, you can get or do you want other people there?
I don't want a wee tiny thing.
Well, it says sail.
What do you...
Because there's some fucking...
Sail? Okay, so
Is
sail
that different to cruise?
Aye.
But the thing what I was going to say about a cruise
I think
too
it's a
is it does stop
self-propelling.
and you get to go on the cities then on
Yeah.
foot, which is what I love the idea of then. So you can go and explore the cities and then get back on your big ass boat.
Yeah.
So I think in that terms of that, of seeing the world, it would be on a boat. Because you're
Like
still
on one
getting...
of those massive...
I'm creating the terms here. Do you know what I mean?
No,
You see that? You
absolutely.
see that?
Yeah. No, this
Oh, fuck.
is what this is for.
If it was just on a boat
Drill
going around the
down.
world, I guess, on the water, you go mad. Like Castaway.
No, but you could
But only
have,
not on an island. You'd be just going...
It could have like
Hey,
you know,
look, the water.
crew, and you know, I could be quite a fancy.
Or to go around the world
Sailboat
on my
living,
wheel. That is me.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Self-propelled.
Just be all, whoa,
Whale sail.
take me to fucking Rome. No.
But then you
Park 'em up.
a whale, and like
Sean's been two
I've
two
like...
things at this time, hasn't he?
Jesus.
Yeah.
This like loops it back to Jesus. Both.
There you go.
Both,
This
you
is
know,
like two timelines.
man
Somebody fuck with
and-
time. So like there's two
Son of God.
timelines and I've brought them together and there's
Yeah.
two of me. There's a whale me and then a me. A whale me and a real me. Then I'm like, wee. Riding
Really,
myself
really.
around the world.
Yo. Is that the right hand?
You know, platonically. So...
Getting comfortable in your blowhole.
Ooh, what's that? Whoops. Ooh.
Okay.
Right. Well, I think that's definitely explained and why not. Okay. What time are it? Yeah.
Plenty.
Why do we create art?
Why do we create art? Okay.
Because it's fun.
It's a biggie.
What's the next question?
I think it takes us away from being the fucking lion in the savannah who's just, the whole thing is just food, surviving, or the whale in the ocean where it's just surviving. I think it's a step away from just surviving and actually living.
Well, imagine the world without art, and art across all the divides. Like,
That's I
imagine
think
the
it
world
means,
without art.
Any kind of art. So drama, music, visual.
They're pretty fucking a minor crack. What did you do? But why do we create it personally, like as artists, or why do we?
Why does humanity create
humanity
art? Why does
Somebody I used to come across someone. Used to chat to this guy. He was a lovely fella, but I remember him saying it was like all this shit that's just to distract us from the fact that we're just maybe just walking around bumping into each other and just trying to eat and shite.
I think it's to distract us from
You
the
know.
fact of like we're animals here on Earth,
Basically.
just surviving, and the fucking dark abyss that can be. Add a wee bit of colour.
Absolutely. It's a distraction.
Yeah.
But then, for us three, and many others out there, like it's pure passion too. Like it gives you meaning, gives your life meaning. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I wonder, like, because for me, I've been thinking a lot about it recently, and it's like well, it's a way for me to understand. Like, I don't know what I think about things, or I don't know necessarily how I feel about things until I make something. And that can be like, you know, but like that can be like telling someone the story of it. But a lot of times
So
it's
it
like, you know,
helps.
actually making something and then I can see what has, like, I don't know.
So it helps us understand and make sense of the world around us.
Aye.
What is communication? And you take something like kids art, the colors they use, what they're drawing. Like they won't. A kid wouldn't sit down and tell you those things. You know, wouldn't know how to verbalize certain things. But if you sit a kid down and give them, like, you know,
Allow them to
different
express
mediums, paint,
themselves.
and they express and the things they draw, and another way, like you're like, what's that and what's that, and
So I expressing ourselves,
it's a commutative sort of. It can, you know.
Aye, because it's more than words, guys. Like Extreme said.
Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. Oh, see,
Creating art.
two-part harmonies. I could have went on.
Right.
Jeepers, so excited now. 2-part harmony.
What was the question?
Why do we create art?
Oh my god, you need an hour to research some of these questions.
Hi.
Not
us
research,
done,
but
taken 4 minutes.
ponder the mysteries of the universe.
Yeah.
It's good to get the brain thinking. Now, speaking of which, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
What would I do if I knew that I couldn't feel?
Yeah.
I would probably, if I couldn't feel and I had that superpower of not feeling, I think I would have to go towards the being a fucking world leader and sorting out the mess.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
Like that has been made of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World peace was my one.
Yeah.
Like, if I couldn't fail, it's like.
Yeah. No, I'd just be a world leader. I wouldn't say anything about peace. Like I would have.
Of course.
I'd be saying he called you a wanker over there. I'd just be a dick. Like. Hey, here China said about you.
I feel like that's already happened. I feel like that's all the world leaders going, oh my God.
That's all that's happened.
That or if I couldn't feel.
Yeah.
Become a professional wrestler.
You played guitar.
Who played guitar and could fly. Yeah, and had a wee boat. And my mate's a whale.
A flying boat. I don't know if that's a whale, but like some kind of aquatic sonar noise.
I did, yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, that's an orc.
I don't know. I can't even. I don't even know start.
That's a ghost.
There'd be whales all around the world. Like, what?
To all our listeners, send us in what you think a whale sounds like. There'll be people at home now going, ooh.
Going, that's
Hope there's nobody in the toilet. Are you alright in there?
Right.
I was about to say failure is all part of the process, but that's when it comes to art. But yeah, that's a very good point. Fix the world.
Fix the world.
Fucking right.
Class.
Heal the world.
Make it a better place.
When do you feel the most courageous?
When I've had plenty of sleep, when I've a full belly, and I feel safe enough that I can take on anything. That's when I feel most courageous. Or when I'm watching A-Team. Either of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Ninja Turtles. Mine's is when Dorothy told me that I was already courageous.
Oh. Oh,
because I was a cowardly.
you're cowardly.
Whale.
Put 'em up. Put 'em up. Oh.
Sometimes I get in this mindset where if you really just like, I can't explain it. It's kind of mad. So I'll try and like make it less mad.
Cool.
But sometimes if you just put yourself in a sort of position where you just go, listen, life's fleeting. Like, you know, say you, I don't know. I can get in this headspace where I could just go, fuck this, and I could get on a table and sing, you know, or something.
Yeah.
Like, I'd just be like, why would you be embarrassed? Why would you be like, everybody's going to forget about it and the next day anyway. Like, so.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
So you could do anything.
Yeah.
Just do.
Just do it.
Yeah. That's
So there's like, you know, courage is like momentary sometimes, but if you get in the right mindset, it could be, it could be more lasting. Like,
yeah, that's what
there really is no. Why should you hold back?
Yeah,
on anything.
Yeah,
what do you want to wear? What do you want to say? What do you want to do? Kind of things.
Yeah, totally agree, Sean. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Was a bit serious, that
I
one.
feel really inspired. No, thanks very much.
Let's go back to Wales.
Well, no, actually, because this leads on, I think, really well to the next question, which is, what is your favourite cereal?
Of course.
Oh, well, at the minute, I'm very much into the Weetabix.
Yeah.
I'm back into the Weetabix. Did I ever tell you about how I went off Weetabix?
No, go for
You
it.
see, I went off milk for a long time, right? Because I thought I was a wee bit of the lactose intolerant, right? But it wasn't that. It was because I was taking like 6 Weetabix for my breakfast every morning, and I was blaming the milk for making my tummy a wee bit dicky. But it was actually the 6 Weetabix that was
Might have been. Might have been.
Yeah, and I done this for like fucking years, you know what I mean? 6 Weetabix every day, and then I was like, oh, my stomach isn't doing good. It must be the milks. Definitely not the Weetabix, like, because Weetabix are good for you. No. So I'm back on, but I have to pace myself now. I'm definitely not back into the old way I used to be, taking 6 Weetabix. You see, that's the thing as well, pre-internet.
6 Weetabix.
Pre-internet, like, the whole thing about becoming a professional wrestler.
Presbyterian.
Presbyterian wrestler.
The whole thing about becoming a professional wrestler, right, was obviously the bodybuilding and all.
Of course.
But I didn't know anything about nutrition or anything then.
No.
So, like, I thought if I just eat loads of anything, I'll turn into Hulk Hogan now.
Right.
So, like, 6 Weetabix, 8 rounds of fucking toast. You know what I mean? Stuff like, there was no chicken and rice and fucking all this crack. Like, 14 packets of Cheetos. I don't know. So,
6 Weetabix. Did you put your Cheetos in your Weetabix?
no. That's just mad, Sean. No, just a wee small sprinkle of sugar, and I heat up the Weetabix too.
I was about to say, no, it turns me.
What?
Hot Weetabix.
Hot Weetabix. See, it's
hot cereal.
not everybody can do it, Sean. Not everybody can do it. But we were brought up with hot cereal in the winter and cold cereal in the summer, because we were going out to school. You were going out with a warm belly.
Yeah.
So 6 Weetabix and 8 rounds of toast.
Jesus Christ. The toast as well. That's not good for the oil.
No.
Hot cereals. Jesus, I can't even eat porridge hot. No, I do that, like, sort of do it more like overnight oats.
Right.
And then just have it in the fridge and eat it like slap.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Real.
Like that.
That's
See,
real,
anything hot. Cereal wise.
I can do cereal.
People heat up their fucking cornflakes and all too.
I can do that, no
my
bother.
granddad used to do that.
Oh, Sean, it's fucking amazing.
Nah, it's wrong.
It's not wrong.
Well, it's not
right
wrong. It's not wrong. There is no right and wrong, but it's wrong to me.
There's not many cereals I don't like. We had a conversation the other day, actually, about muesli. Muesli was probably the only one that I didn't like. I love bran flakes, love all of them. But Sorcha, you'd...
Oh Jesus! Like Alpen was great whenever we got like Alpen as
It's like a fucking Starbucks and muesli.
well, it was like, and but in our house it was brilliant because at least Alpen had sweetener through it, but we would actually get normally we would get like no added sugar muesli,
sugar-free muesli.
muesli,
Just like cardboard.
I mean, oh Jesus! there was just. It's too soon. It's
Too soon. We'll leave it
Is
for
it
another
the lack of sugar? Is this what we mean?
Just everything was like as austere and, you know, good for you, but and that, like, you know, kind of like spoonfuls of cod liver oil every morning, and like just there was no treats of any description. Everything, you know, there's flora instead of butter. There was brown bread. There was, and just with nothing, like no softening of any of the brown cardboardy edges.
Yeah.
I
like some of that stuff you just described.
As a child.
I could see.
If it's only that, and then. And sorry about this, but like I'm going to bring it up. Whenever my wee brother he was 7 years younger. Whenever he grew up, he was like, "Nah, I don't like brown bread." So he got started, but
He got what?
he got white bread bought for him, and then like so he
were
ended
like,
up.
"What?"
I know. Me and my middle brother were like just incensed and enraged. We didn't realize it was an option, and yeah.
It's a good job you don't hold on to that, Sorcha.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm totally over it as a 45-year-old woman.
What do you want to do about it? We'll talk after this.
I'm going back into therapy, and it's all right. I'll get it sorted
Oh, we good.
soon.
What's your favourite cereal, Sean?
My favourite cereal?
That was the question,
I know,
wasn't it?
was the question.
Don't act
was
so
it?
surprised.
Why you ask me such private questions?
I got lost there. Why did I think we were talking about hot and cold? What's my favourite cereal? I suppose what I have right now in my larder is Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies is always a winner.
Like I love the boring cereals. I love the Rice Krispies and the cornflakes. I don't need the Cocoa Pops or whatever. Choco Flakes or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Or Lucky Charms or...
Yeah.
But I like the plain cereals. But I'm not a big cereal person. Like I would have...
You're not a cereal person.
Not a cereal. That was
cereal eater.
Like, no, I like cereal at night.
Yeah.
Or midday even.
Yeah.
Like I would rather have a bowl of cereal now than in the morning. Because I like a hot breakfast and obviously not a hot cereal. Like, so... But I rarely eat it. But I do have Rice Krispies right now, so I'll just say Rice Krispies because it must be true. That's what I chose.
There you go.
Out of all the cereals.
Well, there you go, Rice Krispies. Will we finish up with one more last week question, will we?
Yes. What would you title your biography?
The long and the short of it. Yeah, you would nearly think I've thought of this before, wouldn't you? Fintan Harvey, The Long and the Short of It. By Fintan Harvey. Forwarded by Sean Carey and Sorcha Shannon.
The long and the long of it.
The long. No, I'm going with that.
Nice.
Yeah. I already had a plan. Like, if I was to illustrate, like, you know, American Splendor, do you know, are you aware of that comic? No. But anyway, it's like if you were to do like a biography of yourself, I would do mine illustrated, and I've always fantasized that it would be called Sean Dances with Panthers.
I like it.
Amazing. Amazing.
That's a real thing.
To reading both
What's
of those
yours,
books.
Sorcha, you'd on as well? I can't remember now.
Oh, Jeepers. Who knows?
Is that it? Jeepers, who knows?
Jeepers, who knows? Well, actually,
The story of Sorcha Shannon.
I don't know. I don't know who I am. I don't know.
Well, that'll do us, I think. That was lovely wee questions. Thank you very much, Sorcha Shanahan.
Thank you.
Thank you,
very
Sorcha.
much.
Yeah.
That's
Delish.
You are so interesting.
It was
And
delightful.
I can't wait to hear all Brandy's answers.
Yeah, Brandy. Get them into the group chat whenever you're listening to it. Send us all your answers. So this has been Mind the Time podcast with Sorcha Shanahan and Questions with Sorcha. Questions with Sorcha with Sean Carey and Fintan Harvey. Check us out on follow us on the socials if you could. Hit the follow, hit the subscribe. All those things really help. Share where you can on social media, but definitely subscribe. Do all them cry. Definitely helps with the numbers. Pass it on to more people. We're trying to grow the podcast, so if you can do those things, we would be very much appreciated. Thank you, Sean.
We're trying to grow it like a lemon tree.
Exactly, like a lemon tree.
We are lemons.
So don't be stealing our lemons. This has been Mind the Time podcast. Thank you very much, Sean Carey.
Thank you, Finn.
Thank you very much, Sorcha Shanahan.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brendan Mahan, listening from home. Thank you to all our listeners. We will be back next week. Good luck, good night, bye-bye.
Shalom.